Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. And today's lesson is just going to be I seen something on Twitter, but it's not just on Twitter. You can look it up. The U.S. Army is increasing the maximum enlistment age from 34 to 42. All right. So when I first saw this information, what popped into my head is like, okay, they getting desperate, man. They need that. They need that. Them bodies, man. They need that cannon fodder. But it says that the U.S. Army policy change effective April 20th, 2026 this year is going to raise the maximum enlistment age from 34 to 42 to address ongoing recruitment shortfalls, as the branch has missed goals by thousands annually since 2022 due to economic competition and shifting youth priorities. So I read this, and this is on Twitter or X now. So I asked Grok a question, right? I asked him, what do you think why do you think why do you think they increased the age now? No PC answers, keep it real. And this is what the AI said, right? He says they're scrapping the bottom of the barrel because the traditional 18 and 24 crowd isn't showing up in the numbers they need, and the math on eligible young bodies is getting worse every year. The Army and the rest of the services got hammered with massive shortfalls. Think 15,000 plus misses in 2022, another 10,000 in 2023, even with a rebound in 2025 where they barely hit or slightly exceeded goals. The underlying problems haven't vanished. A shrieking pool of 17 to 25-year-olds due to lower birth rates, right? That post-Great Recession drop is biting hard now and getting steeper through 20, and they projected 2040. Plus, only about 23% of that group is even qualified without waivers, thanks to obesity, drugs, mental health issues, criminal records, and low ASVAB scores. So America is cooked, man. America, also known as Mystery Babylon in the scriptures, is absolutely cooked. Hey, they're done, man. All right. I was joking with brothers that put in our chat, man. Brothers have been in the military. They're going to try calling y'all back. Hey, if y'all under 42, you're going to get those letters. But this is where we're going. I'm going to grab a couple of scriptures because all roads lead to war. All roads eventually leads to World War III, right? All roads is going to suck in, right, the West into the Middle East, which is doing. So, hey, this is where we're at with this thing right now. All right. I'm going to jump down to why now. It says sudden panic is pragmatic desperation layered on long-term trends. Recruiting stabilized a bit with bonuses, pay bumps, prep programs, and marketing, but demographic cliff is coming, and end strength goals are ticking up. Army wants to grow by 11K in 2026, right? Let me jump down. It says real talk. The all-volunteer force is strained. Older bodies means potentially less physical prime for infantry grunt roles, more medical issues down the line, but it buys time and bodies without admitting the youth pipeline is broken, right? No one has confidence, or no one is patriotic like they used to be about this country, right? So when you got times like this is when you get a lot of false flags to try to stir up patriotism, right? Hey, sign up, go die for your country. Even though a lot of youth, a lot of younger generation is seeing that the small hats, right, over in that land drug America into this war, right? Which is all Bible prophecy. So it has to play out this way. But watching it play out, and you realize the power of Yahweh Shemaiah Shai and how he's working a great work right now. It says, but it buys time and bodies without admitting the youth pipeline is broken. If the economy softens or wars heat up, expect even more loosening. It's not woke or random. It's survival math when your target demo would rather scroll TikTok than sign up. So it's talking about the younger generation. So we're going to go into a couple scriptures. This is in the book of 2nd Ezra 16. I'm going to start at 31 because this is eventually what it's going to lead to, man. These wars are going to keep continuing, even though you're going to have pauses, you're going to have so-called ceasefires. But, those lines has been perpetually crossed, man. You blowing up whole cities. They blew up that school where it was all-girls school in Iran, the U.S. You have all these incidents. It's just fueling that fire, man. Fueling that fire of hatred, fueling that fire. I got to get my lick back. So these things are going to continue, man. Right? This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 31. It says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways and her path shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. Right? So this is painting a picture of a dystopian type society. All right? Try to picture that movie I Am Legend or The Road. All right? Society is going to get to those points, regardless if you can see it or not. Verse 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right? So you're going to have wars. They're going to have to get a draft. They're going to have to get people to go over here to do these things. Or the economy is going to be so worse or so bad that the only game in town is going to be the military and working for the armed forces. And that way you'll get people to sign up, right? Sign up to go die in war and sign up to persecute citizens that don't go along with the program. Verse 35, how hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord, right? So these scriptures are warnings of what's to come. It's the book of Joel 3 and 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So whatever the media, whatever the talking heads, whatever the politicians, or the powers that be say this thing is about, it's not what it's really about. It's because of what the world, right? Mystery Babylon, the West, has done to the true Israelites. That's what this thing is all about, man. And I know people can't believe it because the people that most hated people on the earth is why the Lord is jacking up this place. That's the simplest way you can really put it. And that's why the Lord is doing these things. He's going to draw all these nations together to battle, to fight, to have war. And in the midst of that war, you're going to have the return of the Messiah. All right? So let's keep reading. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Right? So I'm going to jump down. This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Right? So this is what's about to happen in the earth, man. All right? It's going to be a lot of death, a lot of war, right? A lot of judgment, horrible judgment. All these things are upon us, man. All these things are upon us. And they're crystal clear to the believers, man. They're crystal clear to the believers. Because out of nowhere, you don't just have the army. Hey, we're gonna raise it to 42 now. All right? Desperation is setting in. And they're going to need those bodies, man. So like I said, that draft people keep talking about, hey, it could be right around the corner. And now they even have a bigger pool to take your ass over there, strap your ass up with a backpack and a rifle and say get to work. So, hey, this is where we at, man. Hey, this is where we're at. And all glory and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai as we watch the downfall of the society, man. Hey, it's a beautiful thing to see, man. The society has given the chosen people so much hell here that it's really awesome to see the Lord bringing his prophecies to pass. All right, but that's the point. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and shalom the next time.